Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus, this is your Mars and Aries reading. Now, Mars entered Aries back on June 27th and it's going to stay there until January 1st, 2021. This is an unprecedented sort of long time for Mars to stay in Aries. It's going to go retrograde on September 9th through November 13th, so that's partially the reason why. But we do have to be aware during that time that we might feel our efforts suddenly stall or we run into conflict and frustrations. But let's focus on Mars. It's a very powerful planet of passion and drive, and it will be spending a long time in its home sign of Aries, which means we're going to see a great deal of momentum build and our lives pumped full of energy. Now that Mercury has gone direct, we can harness this energy to burn brightly, pursue personal goals, ambitions, and independence. This is also aggressive energy that's going to push us to go after who or what we want impulsively without really thinking twice about it. So let's go ahead, let's jump into this reading. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear. Sorry, Taurus, I was bumping the camera. Let's also invite our ascended masters to this space, along with spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, to deliver the messages that we need to hear. I also have Aries or the Emperor here to oversee these messages as well and provide his authority to this reading. Messages for Taurus, all placements for this Mars and Aries reading. Taurus, ooh, something has come to an end. Look at that, you guys coming in and you're reading. I love it. Nice, nice. There's positive movement forward here. Wow, Taurus, overall energy, the Lover's card. For some of you, this is making a major life choice. For others of you, this has to do with a Gemini person, or maybe you have Gemini in your chart or exhibiting these qualities. But for others of you, this is about love. This is about soulmate, twin flame energy. Lovely. Taurus, you guys are showing up as the Judgment card. Something has to come to an end. Okay, there was something that you were trying to make happen that I think after a thorough review, it's not going to happen. And there's a reason for it. Some of you might be really struggling. Look at that, Four of Swords in reverse. The need for healing, taking us back to the Three of Swords. Some of you might have been in a third-party situation is what I'm picking up on. And you might have felt quite destroyed by this energy. You might feel really down about yourself. You might have felt like this was the cause, or this might have been the cause for a breakup or a split up. But what I'm getting here with this Judgment card is, guess what? No more second chances. There's a reason this is coming to an end, because it's freeing you up for something better. So in your surroundings, we get the Four of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And the Four of Cups energy is about not being emotionally available. So Spirit's really telling you, Taurus, don't focus too much on whatever ending this was, whatever couldn't happen, whatever didn't happen, whatever when the time came, somebody wasn't there for you, didn't support you, or, had you in a situation that you didn't want to be in, where there wasn't an equal exchange, because it wasn't right for you. I'm really picking up, Taurus, that this was a karmic connection. And, Spirit's offering you a brand new start, a brand new beginning. All right. And it's time to leave these Three of Cups, which I'm reading as those Three of Swords. Somebody that wasn't committed to you the way that you were committed to them. All right. It doesn't necessarily have to be love. I mean, again, it could be money, it could be a job, it could be anything. And it could be, family member, it could be soulmate energy, which come in lots of different forms. But for a lot of my Taurus out there, this is all about love. Now, what's blocking you is there was someone or something that had taken from you. And Spirit's saying I'm with this Four of Cups energy is like not being emotionally available, not being able to see this as an actual blessing. And I feel like you're really getting stuck on the fact that somebody, maybe you want to balance the scales, or somebody took from you. Maybe you want them to give you that time that you spent back. And guess what? That's not going to happen. And that's not the way to look at the situation either. It's really common. We're all human. So I'm definitely not knocking you, Taurus, when you sit back and you think, oh my gosh, I wasted so much of my time with this person or this situation, or I gave so much of myself to this job or to this project, and I'll never get that time back. But Spirit wants you to know that there were so many lessons. This situation was rife with lessons, and now it's over. And it's a good thing. So please open up to what's being offered to you, because the universe is coming in with a brand new blessing. All right, stop focusing on what was taken from you. Start focusing on what you have gained. And that message is coming through really strong with the Chariot card, Cancer energy, heavy in this reading. With this coming in from down from underneath, you could have a Cancer, Gemini, cusper, but the Cancer energy is about success. It's about positive movement forward. Whatever this situation is for you, however it resonates for you, Taurus, this has given you the strength to move forward. This has created a new version of yourself that's really ready to, once you move out of this energy, once you're able to sort of release the need to balance the scales, because don't worry, Spirit's really telling me that, karma will balance everything out. You don't need to focus on this other person. You focus on you. You focus on building from the ground up. You focus on what's going to make you happy. You focus on your success, whether that's in health, money, wealth, abundance, rest, okay, peace, healing. In your recent past, you have the Three of Wands. This is a card of waiting. Some of you guys, this was a long distance relationship. Some of you guys might have been separated due to the COVID pandemic, or for, any other particular reason, because of work. Maybe somebody was in the military is what I'm picking up on. Some of you guys were waiting to take this relationship to the next level. And I'm just picking up that whatever the situation was, they weren't willing to do that for whatever reason. For some of you, it's because they were juggling others. For others, because this other person or this job or this situation, they didn't have it in them. And your energy, Taurus, is growing and becoming so much stronger, and that your energy just couldn't be matched. And so Spirit's really coming through here with, telling me very, very clearly that this was for the best. This was for the best. The waiting is over. No more waiting. It's time to get out. Grab that bull by the horns. You get the Taurus energy of Hierophant coming through. This is time to focus on what's best for you. And it might not be conventional. Okay, it might be a very unconventional approach, or maybe you were more traditional than this person, or vice versa, and it never was going to work because there were some real religious and cultural differences between you and your families. Remember, this third party situation that I'm picking up on with this Three of Swords, that Four of Swords in reverse, was something that was going to cause problems and headaches and a split down the road, and Spirit wanted to avoid that, wanted you to focus on what's best for you now. Okay, and I love it because this is also a card of faith. Have faith in yourself, have faith in the universe that everything is working out just the way it's supposed to. Now, Knight of Wands energy, I love it because I pick up on this being your energy. The Knight of Wands is also, this is about adventure. This is about diplomacy. This is about passion. This is about drive. This is about unbridled sexual attraction. This is somebody who's very attractive, whether it's romantic or not, but you being able to attract what you want as soon as you get out of this energy of worrying about, of worrying about what was taken from you and focusing more on what you've gained, seeing it as a huge blessing in disguise, having faith in yourself and having faith in the universe, moving forward very quickly. The Knight of Wands is also interesting energy because it's a card of somebody who has been playing the field. So Taurus, maybe some of you guys are releasing somebody that was more traditional or that was clinging on to you and you realized it was suffocating you. This is sort of the other side of the story. And this is telling me, that's okay. It's okay to sort of figure out what you want and what you need. And sometimes that's not always, that's not always the nicest for the other people people who are involved, but it's really important that you do what's best for you. And this Knight of Wands energy tells me, but when this person finds the right person, which Taurus I really feel is coming up for you, then, you know, all bets off. This is commitment. Okay, so for some of you, this is what the energy that's coming towards you, the right person. There's this magnetic attraction between these two. It's a sacred union. It's something that's, you know, divinely ordained. It's written in the stars and it's coming. Okay, and for others of you, this is you letting go of people that weren't right for you or situations that weren't right for you, moving towards what is. Nice energy, Taurus. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull Energy Oracle for you guys, see what additional messages I have for my bulls out there, my beautiful, sweet, passionate, pleasurable bulls. Because remember, Taurus is all about pleasure as well. That Venusian energy, strength and power. Stepping into your power, Taurus. You know, this is you going after what you want. Deception and envy, Seven of Swords. This was something that was holding you back. Somebody or someone wasn't quite being authentic. They weren't giving you all the information. I feel like they sort of were stringing you along for a while. And you sort of coming into this realization, taking off your own mask as well, realizing, hey, I can't be a part of this anymore. This doesn't work for me. And then also uncovering these truths, someone or something that was taking from you. 77 is all about the spiritual journey as well, the path of the mystic, the yogi. So again, a lot of you receiving these downloads from this recent eclipse season, this final full moon in Capricorn. Some of you guys might want to take a look at that Virgo reading I just did as well. A lot of similar energies there. And some of you might have Leo in your chart or might be dealing with Leos, because you also get the Sun card coming out. 19 breaks down to a 10, and the Sun card is all about happiness. This is about co-creating with spirit. Remember that you are on this journey of happiness. What makes you happy? This means you're on the right road. And whatever this situation was, I feel like it was a karmic situation for a lot of you, wasn't making you happy. And for whatever reason, you know, maybe somebody wasn't telling you the whole truth because they wanted to keep you in the dark because for some reason it served them. Again, for not all of you is it going to be a love relationship. It could be business. But you're uncovering truths here, left, right, and center. And it could also just be your own truth. What are you passionate about? And that's going to give you that gusto, that strength, that courage to move forward. Temptation coming out in reverse though. So you releasing what's toxic, what no longer works for you, Capricorn energy. And in doing so, you get the Ace of Cups. Love begins. So brand new beginning. And I'm really picking up on that for some of you. This is that soulmate energy coming in fast, strong, hot, and heavy. Yes, Taurus. Yes, yes, and yes. What I love here is we have 6, 7, and 8. You're on the right path, Taurus. You're on the right path. You also get 15 breaking down to a 6 with the Lovers card, another 6. You know, 66, this is unconditional love. Wow. This energy of Venus. That's my Taurus out there. Okay, you get Cancer. You get Cancer coming twice. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer or will be dealing with Cancer, or you have Cancer in your chart. Cancer is all about moving forward, but maybe, you know, I feel like a lot of you, especially with this Judgment card, you might have given this person a lot of second chances, okay? Or maybe there was a lot of breakups and coming back together, or maybe you were like, yeah, this time, but you kept kind of falling back on this, because I do get that there was real love in this situation and commitment with this Faith card. But the Cancer card, the crab goes back and forth, and we might not all understand the direction the crab is moving in, right? But Cancers are very emotional, and they also cling to things. I should know, my son is in Cancer, so we really hold on to things even if they hurt us. And so I love that this is, you know, Taurus, I feel like you're letting go. And Taurus, especially those of you with Moon in Taurus, don't let go of breakups or relationships very easily either. So this is something you've been holding on to for a long time that Spirit says has run its course. There's something so much more beautiful coming to you. Ace of Cups. All right, I do apologize if you guys hear any background noise. It's just the people in my house. All right, so additional messages for Taurus. is Sagittarius. Energy of Sagittarius, another 9. I'm really happy this showed up because we get 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Look at that. And Cancer is normally the chariot is the number 7, so double 7's coming out there. Sagittarius energy, you guys, I'm going to read for you. This is fire energy, and I like seeing this fire because there's a lot of passion here. It's a mutable sign, and it's about perceive. I perceive is the mantra of Sagittarius. Fire's strong drive strives to stand out from the crowd as it rests in the mutable, go with the flow quality. The key phrase, I perceive, means there's no motivation to look around to discover your own individuality while finding your place in the world. In this situation, ask, how can I best be true to myself? Be honest with yourself and with the rest of the world. Yeah, so how can you do what's right for you? And for some of you, that's leaving someone or something behind that's no longer working for you. For some of you, you might have been struggling with addiction. And with Neptune in retrograde, I'm going to take it. You get Gaia. Do I want Gaia? Yeah, I do. Earth energy. Some of you, you've been dealing with addictions, or maybe your partner was or is dealing with addictions. And, you know, you can help someone, you can support them as much as you want, but only so far. You cannot do it to your own detriment. And take that from personal advice, you guys. Yeah, especially for those of you dealing with addictions. Some of you guys, you know, with Neptune in retrograde, it's also really paying attention to how you are using your coping mechanisms, drugs, alcohol. Something recreational might have become a little bit bigger, and it's time to really put the kibosh on that. Okay, it doesn't have to be drugs and alcohol, though. It can be shopping, it can be sex, it can be anything. So Gaia, you are creative in every way. There's no barriers to constant, consistent creation. Allow yourself to create joy, and not because of pressure. Connect more deeply with Earth. So this is I wanted to, this was important to me because I love this energy of Gaia and this Earth energy for you guys. Really getting grounded. Almost every culture has a creation myth, and the ancient Greeks were no exception. They believed that there was nothing at first but a primordial whirl of matter. This state was called chaos. Now, also really important, and while I'm doing this reading, there's an interesting aspect, and you're going to have to look it up because I'm not an astrologer, but with Eros, okay, a small planet, if I'm not mistaken. So I do apologize about bringing this up and not being completely well informed about it, but Eros is the goddess of chaos, okay? And so you're going to feel a little bit of this chaos in the next coming months, all right? And I just want to make that very clear. So it's really important that you're grounded in what you need and what it is you really want. You may also be receiving backlashes from whatever this is that you're letting go of, Taurus, okay? Because some of you guys are letting go of someone or something. It could be a marriage or a commitment to go after something that's much better. It could also be a job. It doesn't have to be a person. All right. So the state was called chaos. Then some organizing influences formed and stepped from chaos. The first of which was Eros, love. Oh my gosh, Eros just showed up. And Gaia, earth. Gaia then gave birth to Uranus, the sky, Aurea, the mountains, Pontus, the sea. Gaia considered Uranus her equal, and they joined together. Ooh, look at that. Some twin flame energy. All right, soulmate energy. Uranus exploded in joy and love, showering Gaia with stars and rain, and she bore other gods, goddesses, and titans. For some of my Taurus, you guys, you needed to let go of this situation so that your true love could come in, including Rhea, a daughter, Kronos, a son, and the terrible titan, Typhon. The earth goddess has been venerated in her role as creator since time began. She may well have been worshipped originally as the ultimate mother, the first energy to nourish and provide creative fertility. She deserved the attention. She provided early humans with everything they needed to survive: food, water, shelter, and even plants for medicine. Gaia celebrates and rejoices in her creations, whether they are plant, animal, wind, rain, sight, sound, titan, or animal. Even when her creations horrify her, she still protects them and finds a place for them. True creation always brings with it a spark of joy. Wow, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for listening. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all your love and support, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.